Feeling and senses. Observe that although all your family members have the same sense organs, they have different preferences. Find out about any three likes and dislikes of each member of your family and compare them. We all have feelings, emotions, likes and dislikes. They differ from person to person. They are mostly determined by our exposure, experiences, and the environment in which we live. Likes and dislikes. We have different likes and dislikes. You may not like the same food, dress, or game your friend likes. Similarly, your friend may not like what you like. Our likes and dislikes are influenced by our family, friends, traditions, occupation, mood, and many other things. Family. Our family greatly influences our likes and dislikes. For example, children from a family of musicians usually show interest in music. They listen to a lot of music at home and develop a liking for it. Traditions. Our cultural and religious beliefs also influence our preferences. Vegetarians may not like the smell of meat or fish, but non-vegetarians find the same smell very pleasant. Some people love the smell of curry leaves and add it to most dishes they make. But some people may not like it in many things. People who do not eat onion and garlic may find their smell pungent, but people who eat these relish their smell and taste. We should never criticize the likes and dislikes of others. Each one of us has a right to have our own preferences. Moods. Our moods and circumstances also influence what we like and do not like. When we are in a party, we enjoy loud music. The same music becomes unbearable when we are sick or preparing for examinations. Sensing things. We all have five sense organs in our body. They perform the same functions for all of us. It is our brain that senses things differently. When our sense organs feel something, the sensory nerves send a message to the brain. The brain reads the message. Then it sends a message through the motor nerves to different parts of the body to act accordingly. Even a baby can sense hunger and discomfort. It cries to communicate its feelings. Usually, the parents or the person who looks after the baby can understand what it is trying to communicate. In people whose one sense organ or body part does not work, another sense organ or body part becomes extra efficient. People with special needs. There are many people with special needs around us. They may not be able to see, hear, or speak. Some may be having physical or learning disability. Such people need special care and aids to perform their daily tasks. We should be sensitive towards them and assist them in whichever way we can. As a part of creating an environment that is sensitive to the needs of the people with special needs, the government has taken certain steps. Some of them are as follows. Public places like railway stations, bus stops, metro stations, shopping malls, schools, and colleges have ramps or lifts for people who use wheelchairs. The DTC, Delhi Transport Corporation, has introduced low floor buses for easy boarding and alighting. There are special schools where people with special needs receive vocational training. Special programs and news are telecast by the national channels for people who cannot hear. Some special people. Helen Keller is a symbol of victory over all challenges. She was a highly intelligent and sensitive woman. She lost her sight and hearing when she was very young. Her teacher Annie Sullivan taught her to speak using sign language. Helen was 7 years old when she met her teacher. From that time, they were inseparable till the death of her teacher. As Helen grew up, she became a world famous teacher, author, and inspirational speaker. Keller's book, The Story of My Life, is available in more than 50 languages. Stephen Hawking was a famous scientist who spoke 7 languages. He taught physics at the Cambridge University in England, where his lectures were highly sought after. He had motor neuron disease, due to which he lost control over his muscle movement. He also lost his speech due to the disease and communicated through a speech generating device. He wrote several books on science which are still bestsellers. Sudha Chandran is an Indian classical dancer who lost her leg in a road accident. Doctors said that she would never be able to walk again. She persevered until she could not only walk but even dance. Even today, she dances with an artificial leg. Steve Wonder is a very famous singer. Despite not being able to see, he can play many instruments, including the piano and drums. Ravindra Jain was a famous Indian music composer and lyricist who could not see by birth. He learnt music from renowned musicians and ultimately gained fame in composing music for Hindi films and serials. Our likes and dislikes are determined by our exposure, experiences, and the environment in which we live. Our family traditions, occupation, and moods influence our likes and dislikes. We have 5 sense organs. They help us to see, smell, feel, hear, and taste. There are many people around us whose body parts do not function properly. They are the people with special needs.